Okay, let's start by pay homage to the Buddha. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we can finish the last part of the Buddha Sutta commentary. So here, Abhati Virata. Abhati Virata is actually a negative form, A and the. So Bhati Virata. So that one is here explained. Na and the Bhati Virata. So Bhati Virata means, abstained. So Na means not abstained, not restrained, or not abstained, or not avoided, not avoided. So why, abhavena, so by the absence of the samadhana viraddiya, samadhana viraddi, and the sambadda viraddiya, sambadda viraddi. So by the absence of samadhana viraddi and the sambadda viraddi, so they are not, they have not abstained from those killing, stealing, and so on. So here, samadhana means, observance. Viraddi means abstaining. So abstaining by observing morality. So for example, so today is Ubostha day. I will observe 8 precepts. During this day, so I will not kill, I will not steal, I will not tell a lie like that. So in that way, trying to avoid from those, or trying to restrain from those killing, stealing, and so on. So that way is called the samadhana viraddi. Later also will be explained. And then, so sambadda viraddi. Sambadda means, how to say? Sambadda means literally, so happening or arising, happening. So that means when someone has a chance to commit killing or stealing, but so as for me, I should not do killing, I should not do stealing. So I am a good one, I am educated one, so I am so virtuous one. That is why. So I should not do such a, evil deed like that. So even though he or she, so, does not observe the morality, but when he or she has a chance to commit that one, but without committing, he or she restraint. So that way is called the sambadda viraddi. So those parents have no any one of them. So that is why they are not Bhati Virata or Abhati Virata. So they have not been, they haven't been abstained, or they haven't abstained from those 5 precepts like that. And then Dosila also here, dur and the sila. So that one is explained here. Next sila, needs and the sila. Sila means sila, need means negative, without sila. So sila means virtue, do sila means virtue, or referring to a person virtuous. So the door, because of not abstaining in the previous way, so Binja sila madasabi abhavena. Binja sila madasabi abhavena. By the absence of even 5 precepts, observing 5 precepts, so nesila, they are virtuous. They are virtuous. In this way can be understood. And then Baba Dhamma also, Baba and the Dhamma. Baba means evil, Dhamma means state. So literally evil state. But that one also referring to the persons. So that is why they have evil states. They have evil minded. They are evil minded. So there is a, lamaka dhamma. So babaka is explained with the lamaka. So dhamma is dhamma. So that means, so hina jara. So hina means inferior. Ajara means conduct. So they have the inferior conduct. So that one, this Baba Dhamma is explained as the Lamaka Dhamma and the Hina Ajara. Hina Ajara means Hina Ajara. So they are so endowed with such a inferior conduct, lower conduct, or bad conduct. So that is the negative side. Now positive side. So Banadi Bada Badi Vidato. Banadi Bada Badi Vidato. Abstaining from killing. So that means, so Sekhabara Samadhanena, by observing those Sekhabara training rules, those like the Banadi Baza Sekhabara, Adina Dana Sekhabara, like that. So by observing, so train those precepts. So Banadi Bada Do Virato, restrain or abstain from killing. Abstain from killing. That means, Araka Tito, they stood far away from those killing, living. They are standing away from that. So killing, stealing, live, so telling lie, so committing sexual intercourse, sexual misconduct like that. So Isa Neyo Sisi Subi, the other 5 precepts, the remaining 4 precepts also that way can be understood. That means Panadi Bada Badi Widato, Arinadana Badi Widato, Kamizu Mechachara Badi Widato, like that. So the same. So Sekabadina by observing. So abstaining from the killing, stealing, so doing sexual misconduct, telling lie, and using the intoxication, drugs, and so on. And then Idabi here in the good side also, that Banadi Bada Vidamadi, so Vidamani Adinan. So here Winecheo. So Winyadabo Winecheo. So Winechea means analysis. The analysis of those analysis of the abstaining from the killing, stealing, and so on. So should be understood when you're double, should be known. So Sabawado in terms of nature, Aramanado in terms of object, Vedanado in terms of feeling, Mulado in terms of root, and Kamado in terms of deed or in terms of door, body door, Babe door, like that. And the Samadhanado in terms of observing, and the Vedado in terms of breaking or committing, and Phalato in terms of results. So the analysis of those 5 precepts should be understood. So that is why in the next paragraph will be explained in that way. So that among these Sabhavado, Aramanado, Vedanado, Mulado, so in terms of these 8. Okay. So now the first one is Sabhavado. So Sabhavado in terms of nature or by means of nature. So Binjabi Jidana, your 5 kinds of the pollution. So abstaining, pollution leading to the abstain from that, killing, stealing, and so on. So that Jidana also can be called the Banadi Pada Vedamani, Adinadana Vedamani, and so on. 5 kinds of Jidana. So the pollution leading to the abstaining from killing, 1, or the pollution, so leading to the abstaining from the stealing, in this way, 5 precepts, 5 Jidana, 5 kinds of Jidana. And also Virati, so that is also mental state, Virati Jidasika, like the Samawaja, Samagamanda, Sama Ajiva, and so on. So in terms of nature, these 2 things can be understood. So Benjabi Jidana, 5 kinds of Jidana. So to Punjabi Viruddhi or Pai cancel abstinence, abstaining. So bodily, babeli, samawaja, samagamada, sama ajiwa like that. And then, so Viruddhi wasena bana desana agada. So even though, in the Sutta, so Jidana is not explained, not expounded by the Buddha, like the Banadipada, Vedamani, Adinadana, Vedamani. So here in this paragraph also you see, so Badi Vidato refers to the Vedamani, that is Vidati. He also Apati Vidati. So that is why in the discourse, so Vidati Vasena Bana Desana Agada. So that discourse, this Buddha Sutta is expounded by means of the Vidati, by means of the abstinence. So that is why here, Ya Vidati. So Ya Vidati Banadi Bada Vidamandasa. So whatever abstinence or of those who are abstain of or a person who's abstain from the killing. So Ya Banadi Bada Vidamandasa. So at that time, what is it? Ya that's a mean Samaye Banadi Bada Aradi Vidati. So whatever abstinence, so at that time so abstaining from the killing and so on. In this way, Buddha expounded. So Kusala Jeta Sambayuta Vidati. That means Vidati Chetasika associated with the Kusala Jeta, Mahakusala Jeta. So that is briefly in terms of nature. Here, Banadi Bada, Vidati, Adinadana, Vidati, Kamizu Mechachara, Vidati, and so abstaining or observing 5 precepts. So refers to that Vidati Chetasika associated with the Kusala Jeta, that is Mahakusala Jeta. So in terms of nature or exactly reference is Vidati. So and the Chetana also. Okay. And then that 5 precepts, so by means of the Babeda means variety. So kinds of that, Vidati is, so Divida, threefold. That is here, Sambada Vidati, Samadhana Vidati, and the Samochira Vidati. Okay, those are here widely explained. So what is Sambada Vidati? So that are among these 3 kinds. So Asamadena Sekha Brahana. Asamadena Sekha Brahana. For the one who has not observed the precepts, Asamadena. Even though he or she, does not observe precepts, but so Adano Jadi Vaya Bahusajadini Bijawakadawa, by reflecting his birth, so like me, who is who has a good standard, who is at a good standard, or Vaya by me, who is old and so old age or elder, or Bahusija, like me, who is so virtuous or learned person, should not commit such a misconduct. So in this way, by reflecting his quality, even though he or she does not observe precepts, but he or she trying to avoid, reflecting his standard, his ethics. So that is here. So Ayota made Amakan. It is not possible to do for me, for us, like that. So in this way, so Sambada Witto, Awitekamandana, Obija Mana Vidati, Sambada Vidati. So Sambada Vidati is called that Vidati, Obija Mana arising. So Awitekamandana for those who do not commit who do not commit, the withhold opportunity has arisen. So even though he or she has a chance to commit, to kill, to steal, to do sexual misconduct, has a chance to tell lie, has a chance to use drugs, use the intoxication, but by reflecting his ethics, he or she avoids. So such a avoidance is called the Sambata Virati. And then next, Samadhana Virati. So that is simple. So by observing, so today is Ubosita day, or this time is good time for me to observe 5 precepts or 8 precepts or 10 precepts for 1 month or during rain retreat. I will observe these 5 precepts or like that. So by limiting time, setting the time. So in this way, Samadhana Sikkhapadana, Sikkhapada Samadhani. So Samadhana Sikkhapadana, Sikkhapada Samadhani, Tadodari, Dan Odari, Tado Odari. So observing precepts by time limit or more than that time. So even though today is 1 Ubosita day, so I will observe the precepts like that, or maybe each day of the Ubosita day, or after day of the Ubosita day, after 1 day of the Ubosita day, like that. So 3 days a week, or 3 days a month, or 1 month a year, or 3 months a year, like that. So by time limiting, so observe precepts, and during that observation, so he observing, so he or she do not does not commit evil deeds. So such a avoidance is called the Samadhana Virati. At that time also, here how he or she avoid or restrain or maintain his precept or their precepts. So adano jividambi barejajaydawa, even though, so if I sacrifice, maybe impossible to sacrifice my life. Adano jividambi barejajaydawa. Withon awidekamandana. So I observe that precept. That is why I will not commit such an evil deed. Withon awidekamandana. So obejamana vidati, such an avoidance arising in him or in her is called the Samadhana Vidati. And then the last one is Samocheda Vidati. So Samocheda Vidati is not intentionally avoiding. So naturally avoiding, because the intention or the volition to do or to commit such an evil deed already cut off by the power of the knowledge. So that is why, so they are naturally avoiding. So they don't need to avoid intentionally. Naturally, they avoid that one. So that one is called Samocheda Vidati. That is right here. So Ariya Mekha Sambayutta Vidati, the avoidance associate with the noble part is called the Samocheda Vidati. So that means yes, to him, Obadito Bataya, so Ariya Bogalane. So to those noble ones, so they attain that noble part, at least sort of the mega. So but such a vidati. So starting from that arising of time, so Banan, Gadisami, di Jaitambi na obijati. Even such a mind, so I will kill the being. Even such a mind does not arise in them. So killing, the bodily killing or verbally ordering to kill is nothing to say. Even such a mind, I will kill that once. Even such a mind also not arise in them. So that is naturally avoid. So that's to amend these 3 vidati in this context. So Samadhana vidati adhipita. So samadhana viriddi by observing, so abstain from those killing, stealing, and so on. He had intended. So that means, so his or her parents are, no, they never observe precepts. In this way can be understood. And then next, so aramanato in terms of object. So panadi padadina. So aramani wa idisan aramanani. So videkami dabado yewahi viriddi nama hoti. So here in the panadi pada abdi viridda also, killing living being also, the object is that being. Here avoiding from that, killing also, object is being. So panadi pada dina, so aramanani idisan aramanani, those objects. So for the killing, object is being. For the stealing, object is property. For the Gamizume Chachara, object is living being. For the Musawara, also object also, that being. And then for the Suramiria, object is those, intoxication. So Sankhara Dhamma in this way can be understood. That is, that one also previous paragraph we already widely studied. So Yatabana. So Nebana Ramano Ariyameko Kilisi Bachaheti. So that is for the ordinary one. For the ordinary one, those objects, object of the living being, object of the property like that, or object of the Sankhara Dhamma. So that is for ordinary one, Purujana. But for the noble one, so that Viriddi Citasika associated with the Lokodara Citta, so that Lokodara Citta takes the Nibbana as their object. So that is why, Yatabana, Nibbana, Ramano, Ariyameko, the noble part, which takes Nibbana as its object. So Kilesi Bachahati, so removes defilements. So too, A1. So Jividendri Yadi Aramana Yeva Idi Kusala Dhamma Panadi Padani, so Dosila Yeni Bajahandi. So that viriddi for the ordinary one, so takes those objects of the being, property, or Sankhara Dhamma, or Jividendriya, and so on, but they are associated with the Kusala Dhamma when they avoid such a, killing, stealing, from this killing, stealing, and so on. So they remove the state of the dosilia, the state of the being and virtuous. Remove. So that means, briefly, Viriddi Citasika associated with the Lokodara Citta, removes the defilements, their function. But Viriddi Citasika associated with the Kusala Dhamma, Mahakusala, for ordinary one. So they function to remove the, unvirtuousness. So become virtuous in this way can be understood. So that is by means of, in terms of the object. And Vedanato, in terms of the feeling. So Sabbabi Sukha Vedana. So avoiding those, so the Somanasa Vedana. So that means Somanasa Sahagata, Jnana Sambayuta, Asankharika, and Sasankharika. So in this way can be understood. So associated with that Viriddi Citasika. So Vedana, Sukha Vedana, that pleasant feeling, Somanasa. And then Mulato. So by means of root, in terms of root, that is Jnana Sambayuta Cittena, Vidamandasa, Aloba, Adosa, Amhwa Wasena, Dimula, Hondi. So when that one, that virtuous one, he or she knows. So actually I should avoid that one. So that one has a great benefits for this life, for next life. and so on. So he or she understands. So that is, so endowed with the knowledge. So that is jnana samyutta. That is why, so he or she, so the mind, so arising at that time in him, in her, so associated with the jnana. That is why, so amoha also, but alova and adosa are already included. That's why, tree-rooted mind. But for the other one, maybe sometimes even the wise one, but he or she naturally, familiar with the observing. So every day, every time, every moment, so become virtuous, very familiar with that. So at that time, maybe sometimes even though they avoid that one unintentionally. So at that time, jnana will build that also can be. But for the child, for the children, so they are, brother, elder sister, parent, grandpa, grandma. So guide them. Oh, you should not do. That one is a sinful, evil deed later. So you will return such a case like that, and so on. So because of that, that child avoid from killing, stealing, even though he or she does not fully understand. So the result of that, so at that time also jnana will build up. At that time, dvit mula, only alova and the adosa. So dvit mula, two-rooted mind, two-rooted vidity, so can be understood. And kamma, so by means of deed. So that is kaya kamma, vaci kamma. So instead of saying deed, so door also, body door and bhave door and mind door like that. So kamma. So musawada, vedamani, that is vacikamma, the misamawacha. So vacikamma, sesa, teresa, kaya kamma. So musawada is vacikamma. So sama musawada, vedamani, bisuna wacha, vedamani. But the other four precepts are kaya kamma, bodily, avoided in this way. And then the other one is here, samadhana. In terms of observance. So inyasa, so garuthaniyasa santiki, to those who are laymen. Inyasa garuthaniyasa. So inyasa, garuthaniyasa santiki, dan alavandina. So sayanwa pinja silani. Ekejan, so badi yekanwa, samadhi yandina, so samadhanani hondi. So actually, for some, so for example, for lay people, so to observe that five precepts, so commonly in tradition, they go to the, some they are respected, so religious teacher, monk. So going to them, going there, going to him. So and then under so his guidance, they observe in front of him, they observe precepts. But sometimes, so we don't have a chance to go like that. So at that time, in front of the Buddha, or in front of the image of the Buddha, or maybe even in any place also. So determining. So I will observe, I will avoid from that killing living being. So in this way. So that is here inyasa, so grothaniyasa sandiki, then alavandina. Because of not gaining a chance, so to observe that precepts in front of the respected one, other Siya Mewa, by himself or by herself. So Benja Silani, five precepts. So Ike Jan. So together, so and Badi Yekan. Ike Badi Yeka. So samadhana by commitment or okay by observing or by commitment. So ikejami together or so body again or how to say the individually or separately. So that means when we observe the five precepts, So one way is Binja Silan Samadhiyami. I observe 5 precepts. So in this way together, also we can observe. We can take precepts. Or the other way, so Banadi Bada Vidamani Sekavaran Samadhiyami, Adinadana Vidamani Sekavaran Samadhiyami. So individually or separately, that is Badi Yakan. So in this way, so Samadhi Yande na by observing. So Samadhi Nani Hondi. So so he or she can observe that precepts in this way. So that is why, 5 precepts together or 8 precepts together, also okay. Separately also okay. No problem. Based on time, based on the occasion. Occasionally we can do. And then beda door by breaking. How? So that observing, precepts can be broken. In which way? In terms of the, breaking. So gahatana or laity, a layman or laywoman. So yan we take can damn. So dan the rewa budget. So whatever precept he or she commit, that precepts is broken. Only that precept is broken. For example, so observe 5 precept Banadi Bada Vidamani Adinana Vidamani in this way. So for him or for her, so he kills living being. Only that Banadi Bada Sikara is broken, but the other are still remain not broken. So in this way can be understood for the layman. So idran na bejati, the other 4 precepts are not broken. So kasama why? So gahatahi anibada sila hondi. Those laymen or lay person have no the permanent morality. So they observe 5 precepts. One of them is broken, but the other 4 still remain. So in this way can be understood. That means, so even though, killing, but so he can be virtuous in the perspective of the remaining one. So in this way can be understood. But so yan secondi dandarewa rekandi. So whatever training rules he can observe. So that one he protects. So that means he is virtuous in that morality. Even though he is killer, so that is, for the butcher. So even though he is killing every day, but he can observe. So he can avoid from stealing. He can avoid from committing sexual misconduct and so on. So in this way, so he is Sila one that also can be. So 5 precepts, separately or together can be observed in this way. Babaji dana bana, but for religious one. So ikasame for religious person, for example, novice. So novice has 120 so yeah, 129 precepts. 29 precepts. So any one of them he or she commit. So at that time he become the dosila. So at that time, so he need to he need to be punished. So by his preceptor and also observe again. In this way he or she should do. So too for the monk also. So there are 227 training rules. Of them, so one of precepts so is broken at the time. So he become the dosila. So and then to become the susila or virtuous one. So by compassion in front of the other monks, and then so trying to avoid from that training rule, so become virtuous one in this way also can be. So that is why ikasame vidikandi sabani bejandi. So even though he or she, so that religious one can make one of the bad, so other he will be dosila. but so momentarily. So he or she has attention so to avoid or to restrain or to observe again and observe. So become the virtuous one also. So in this way. So that is different between the lay person and the religious one. So that is why, different. So layman, lay person, and those real ones are so different one. So in this way. Okay, and then next is, falato. So falato means by result, in terms of result. So banadi bada viramaniya jita. So inga pijinga sambanata. Okay, so to that one who avoid from killing or who observe that banadi bada viramani sekapata. So as a result, inga bijinga sambanata, he or she can be born in the next life. So being endowed with all part of the body by birth. So maybe some person we can see. So by birth, they don't have hand. By birth, they don't have leg. By birth, they are blind. By birth, they are deaf in this way. So, but for those who abstain from killing, so can be fulfilled, can be endowed with so can be full of the parts of the body in this way. And then so aroha brinaha sambati. Aroha brinaha sambati. So here you see physical, inga bijinga samanakada, physical head of the completeness. So yeah, physical head is completed. Inga bijinga, but so actually not physical head. So endowed with that. So hands, legs, and then good ear, good eyesight, and so like that. And then aroha, so marinaha sambati. What does that mean? Graceful and well, so proportion body. So his or her body. So because so that killing the other are also a kind of the torturement. So as a good result or avoiding from that. So he or she will be endowed with the good body posture, good body appearance, a good body shape. So body health, body shape is good. In this way can be understood. And also Jawana Sambati. So Jawana means swiftness or swiftness. So Jawana Sambati. So agility. That means, for example, even though he or she, endowed with those part of body, but some are strong, some are weak. So in this way, but for that one, so his body, part of body will be strong. So can stand up quickly, can sit down quickly, so can run quickly, suitably, evenly, and so on. So Jawana Sambati. And then, so Sobade Tita Badada. Sobadetida badada. So his good or his or hers, legs are strong. So can stand, how to say, so graceful, here firm and stable feet. Sobadetida badada. Okay. And then, so Jaruda, beauty, Mududa, soft, and Sujita, pure, and Surata, so here beauty and softness, and then, so cleanliness, and courage. Mahabharata, powerful actually. Powerful, that means strong. And then, so Vaisatha Vajanata. Vaisatha Vajanata. So when he or she speaks, so he or she can speak clearly. Vaisatha Vajanata. Their voice is very clear to hear. So in this way can be understood. And then Sadhana Biya Manabata. So they are, so all of beings are beloved to him. They're dear to him. So in this way. And then, so Abhija, so Brisata, so maybe their audience, their friends or their friends are also not broken. So maybe many surrounded by the good friends in this way also can be understood. And then, so it can be done. So they are not shaken, nor or tremble. So in front of the audience, because they are virtuous one. When they go to the audience, when they enter the audience, they believe themselves. So endowed with the self-confident in this way. And then, so Dopadansiyata. Dopadansiyata is, so Badansati, Dopadansiyata. So coming from this, Badansati means to be deprived of. So they will not be destroyed. So Dopadansiyata, they will not be destroyed by the other. So that means, so they can live, so they cannot be killed by the other. So they can live, so as much as they can, or as much as their lifespan there is. So in this way can be. So Dopadansiyata. So Brubakamena Amaranata, they are not passed away. They will never pass away by the effort of the other. So that means they cannot be killed by the other. So in this way. And then, so Mahabari Warata. Mahabari Warata. That means having a large retinue, they have the great audience, many followers, many friends in this way. And then Suwanata. So Suwanata means their appearance is good. And Susantanada, their body structure also good. And the Ababadada, they are healthy. So rarely ill or rarely sick. Ababadada. And Asokata, so rarely feel sorrow, rarely feel sad. And Biya Manabehi Awipayogo. So they are good friend or they are good family members. So rarely, so give up, leave him, leave her. And then Dikayukata, so living long life. So Iwa Madihi Falani, such a good result can be endowed with. He or she can be endowed with such a good results. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22 results. Here also just simple. So that is a Iwa Madi, etc. So in this way, that is result. So, and then Adena Dana Viramaniya, for that one who is avoiding from stealing, or who restrained, or who observed that precept, second precepts. So it can be, Mahadana Dinyata can be rich, can be endowed with the great property, the wealthy or rich. And also Ananda Bhogata. So some are, how to say, some are, even though they are rich, but so they do not want to enjoy their property, only maybe, cash that they store. They don't use any property. That they don't spend to use property for that one. So, but for that one is not like that. They are rich. So as they are rich, so they use any good property to them. That is Ananda Bhogata. And then, so Tira Bhogata, their properties are also stable, cannot be broken by the other, like the, fire, water, disaster, and the thief, and so on, or king, and so on. And then Ichitanen, Boganen, Keban, Badilabo, if they want something, so that one can be fulfilled for them, can be, easy to get for them. And then Raja Dihi, Asadarana Bogada. So their properties are not concerned with the king. That means their property cannot be destroyed by the king, cannot be robbed by the king, etc. And Ulara Bogada, so their properties, their wealth, so become more and more rich and richer and richer. So data, so Jitaka Bawo. So here and there, in every aspect, they become the elder, they become leader, Jitaka in the property, in the wealth, or in other position. So Jitaka Bawo, they become, elder state. And then, so Nati Bawasa Ajananada. So if they observe that Adinadana Sikhabara, so they don't know the word. So nothing I have. I don't have, or I don't know about that. So maybe nothing. So there is no, they don't know the word, there is no. So that means everything they have. Everything they want, they have. So in this way. And then Sukha Viharita. So they can dwell comfortably. They can dwell at ease. So such a quality they can be endowed with. So those who are abstaining from that stealing. So result of that. And then Abrahmacharya. So Abrahmacharya Viramani, that is avoiding from that sexual intercourse, sexual misconduct. So Vigada Pichatika, so they don't have the enemy. Vigada Pichatika, they don't have the enemy. They are free from the enemy. All of the companions they have are their friends. They don't have the enemy. So Vigada means lack of. So Pichatika means enemy. And the Savasadana Biyamanabada, they are beloved by all beings. They beloved by all beings. And the Anabana Vita Charana Dina Labita, they can gain anyone they want, like the food, drink, clothes, and so on. And the Sukha Subanada, they can sleep well. they can sleep well. Sukhami, easily, comfortably. Subanami, can sleep. And then Sukha Badi Bhojanada, when they wake up also, they are peacefully wake up. They peacefully wake up. And Abaya, Baya, we might call, they are liberated from the danger of the woeful state. And 80 Bawa Nabosaka Bawon Ababata. 80 Bawa Nabosaka Bawon Ababata. So they cannot be born as a how to say, woman or neuter gender, woman as well as the neuter gender, as a man can be in the next life. And the Eko Danata, they are not, how to say, 80 Bawa Nabosakata, yeah. So being born as a woman or free from the possibility of being born as a woman or a man in appropriate circumstances. But here, 80 Bawa Nabosaka Bawane. Yeah, 80 Bawa Nabosaka Bawane Ababata. So that means they can be born as a man. Here, translation is not right. And then Ekodhanata. So Ekodhanata. So free from the anger. So that means they are not get angered by the other. So that is they are beloved by the other. And the Sitya Karita. So Sitya Karita means so they are truthful. Sitya Karita. They do the truthful to other. They are trustworthy. And they are Menkuta. So they never are Menkuta. Free from the glooming face. So glooming. So maybe when they get angry, even maybe so when someone get angry, other than their appearance become not so ugly, but do not like that. So Menkuta. So Menkut means gloom, so free from gloomy. And the Aradana Sukhata. Aradana Sukhata. What is it? So is in fulfilling request. So Aradana Sukhata. So Aradana means also a kind of the love. The other one, when they request or when they ask for help, to the other, so they are ready to, give their hands to him. In this way can be understood. And the Bribonendriyata, so their appearance, so is fulfilled. So maybe their faculty, eye faculty, ear faculty, nose, tongue, body faculties are so fulfilled in good sight, in good state. Bribona Lakhanata, so their characteristics, Lakhana, maybe Lakhana is actually characteristic, but Bribona Lakhanata, yeah, bodily feature. Yeah. So maybe Bribona Indriyata means mental feature is good. And Bribona Lakhanata body feature is good in this way. And the Nira Senkata. Need Asenka. Asenka also a kind of the disease. Asenka. Nira Senkata. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Nira Asenka is doubt. Asenkati. So free from doubt, mostly whatever, when they do something, so they can, definitely do. They don't have, mostly, they have their self-confidence, whatever they do, so they can do with their belief, so self-belief, self-confident. So Nida Singata in this way. And Abosukata, Abba Osukata. So to get something they want, so actually, so they don't need to do much effort, just intention or just doing, so they can be successful. Abosukata. So carefree mind here, translation of carefree mind. But and the Akudo Bayata. So Akudo Bayata mean they are free from the, they have less anything to be fearful. They have much less fearful things. In this way also briefly can be understood. So that means whenever they do, whenever they go, wherever they go, so they can go with their self-confidence. So briefly, self-confidence also here can be understood. And then, so biya vipayoga bhavo. That means, so they can live together with their best friend for all lives. So biya vipayoga bhavo in Ewa Madihi, so such a quality. So maybe some of these qualities are in the Panatipāta, Adinata, Abramacharya, some are the same actually. And Yasamabana, so Mecha Jara Viramaniya Falani Ita, so Andogatani Dasama Abramacharya Viramaniya. So Yasamabana Mecha Jara Viramani. So actually Abramacharya is for the 8 precepts holder or for religious one, they never commit sexual intercourse. Under that one, so those quality or those results are also already included for those who do not commit sexual misconduct. Only with their, so legal one they have. So for that one also can, get such a good result. So that is why here, Abramacharya, Viramani here explained. Actually, precept is Mechachara, Kamisu Mechachara Viramani. But the same here doesn't it, so this means the same. This. And then, so Musawada Viramaniya. So avoiding from the talent line. So Vibhasanendriyata, their appearance or their faculties are very clean, very pleasant, very crystal. And so Vaisatha Madura Banita, whenever they speak, so their speech so can be sweet to other, so can be lovable to other. So in this way, Vaisatha Madura Banita. And then, so Sansita Soda Danda. So his or hers, teeth are beauty. In beauty, so beauty in series or beauty in color or beauty in, arrangement. So dental. So beauty of, teeth. Beauty of teeth. And then, so Nadi Bahulata. Nadi Tulata. So not so fat. And Nadi Kisata. Not so thinny. And Nadi Rasata. Not so short. And Nadi Digata. Not so tall. And Sukha Sampasada. So Sukha Sampasada, maybe their skin are very smooth. Sukha Sampasada, so tangible object that is skin, smooth skin or smooth hair like that, or smooth palms and so on. And then Obala Ganda Mukhata. So maybe literally, so we can get the good smell of the lotus flower from his or her mouth. So that means from his or her mouth, so not so bad smelly, not ill smelly. And Sosu Saka Parisada, their audience or their family members or maybe their friends, so obedient. So listen to him or her. And then, so Adiya Vajanada. What does it mean? Adiya Vajanada. So Adiya Vajanada, respected speech. Oh, okay, trustworthy and respected speech. Adiya. Yeah, Adiya mean follow. Yeah, so respected speech, trustworthy, respected speech. And then, so Kamala Dala Sadisa Mudu Lohita, so Danu Jainwada. Oh, so that is his or her tongue is very smooth. So that is why he or she can speak smoothly, well, and pleasantly, soundly, and so on. So roughly, so soft, pink tongue and like a lotus petal. So his tongue is beauty in this way. And alinata, gentleness. Yeah. Alinata, gentleness. And anodadata. Anodadata. So anodada, not buff. So not proud and conceited concept. Odada. So high lip tap, not so proud. Maybe in this it can be anodada, not so proud, not so pride, not so humble. Humble also in this it can be understood. But composure or humble, okay. And then now the last precepts. So Sura Mirya Mijapamadatana Vidamaniya, the result is so Adida Nagada Bijobandi, so in the past, present, future. So Kecha Karaniye Su Abamarada. So he or she never forget. So whatever activity he or she should do. And Jnana Wendata. So wise. Being wise. Jnana Wendata. And Sada Obatita Satita. So all the time mindful, not forgetful. And Obanisu Kejakarani Yesu. So Tana Obadika. So Badibana Wanda. So whenever those activity will happen to him to do by himself. So at that time, suitably he can do, properly he can do. So now possessing the practical wisdom and readiness in facing tasks that arise. Okay. And the analata, so not a lazy, analasata, alasata, analasata. And the ajalata. Anasalata is digital, not lazy. So mental clarity, ajalata. Mentally, so clear. Mentally, good also. And the anomadada, so cannot be, how to say, fool. Cannot be crazy. Cannot be foolish. And then it can be done, not tremble, not shaken. So asarambita. Also anesukita. So amicharita. So sija wadita. Okay, so here, fearless and no aggressiveness. So not so, how to say, aggressive to other bodily or verbally or mentally. So anesukita. Anesukita means contentment, maybe polite or humble to other also briefly. And then amicharita, so not stingy. And sijawadita, trustworthy. And abhisuna prasuna sampapalapa wadita, so never say to destroy the other friends. So never telling lie. So abhisunata or prasu sampapalapa wadita. So never speak vain talk. And kadinyuta, so gratitude to other. So who knows the other, gratitude done to him. And then, so repay, return to do like that. So kada weti. It's the same. So kadinyuta, kada weti. So he remember good things done by other to him. And also occasionally he returned such a good things to the other like that. So that is here. Continues of gratitude and katawiti acknowledging the good done by the other. And then, what is it? So, jaga wandata, generous, ready to give the other, help to other. And sila wandata, virtuous, ujukata, straight one, not so cheaty, not chitty. Egodanata, so how to say? Not evil-minded, good-minded, not lose temper easily. So hero dabba sambanata, so shameful or fearful to do evil deed. And uju datita, so have the right side, have the right idea, belong, possess of the right view. And then Mahandata, so great, Banditata, wise, so Aṭṭhakathā Kusalata, knows right or wrong, knows to do right thing or wrong thing, right to do or wrong to do. So Iwamati Falani, so in this way can be fulfilled with these qualities. So Eon Eta Panadi Bada Udamanitina, so Sabawadi do Winicho, Wididapo, the analysis of those 5 precepts in terms of nature and so now in terms of result should be understood. Okay, so today we should finish the whole one, because just one page. So, and then Sila Wadi, Sila Wami Yatavoda Binja Sila Wasena Silawa, virtuous by observing that 5 precepts already said. Kalyana Dhammo means Saundara Dhammo. He has right things or right attitude, good attitude, the good state. So that means, Sarana Gamana, so Bari Daya, Dati Sambadiya, Sambana Binyoti at all. He take the Trebejan as refuge, observe 5 precepts, so that is fine. He has a good eyesight, endowed with, and then endowed with the wisdom like that. So that means Kalyana Dhammata. And Yobana Baudo, so whoever children, so Madabi Dusu, Asa Desu, Dosi Lesu, Sayambi Datiso. Whoever children, so among those parents who are virtuous, so he also the same, Sayambi Datiso. So Sobi Awachado, he also inferior one. CMB that is so. Okay. So Awajado di Wiridapo. But asadiya deyo hi ida. So asadiya deyo. So those who are unfaithful. Here, so awajada bawasa lekana woda, the characteristic of those so inferior son or inferior state is said. So Dija doesn't mean sandwich those inferior state they have. So those mother bidro parent apara, so ubadaya, bodasa, adijada bawa wojeti. So he has faithful, observe, take precepts and so on. Then higher than the parents. So at the time adijada. So that one already widely, we studied in the Sutta also. So and your hodi kusala gando. So kula gando means kula chitako, who destroy the family. And kula winasako. So kula is kula, but gandano is here chitako and the winasako explained. So destroyer of family. So that is here. So the word in that word kula gandano. So ganda sado he. So chiranato. So in the sense of here, the word ganda has the sense of the chirana, cutting or destroyer. So this one is a reference. Okay, I will skip. But KG Bana, some scholars say that so kula dansano di patani they read kula dansano. But the same meaning, so iwa at all. So iwa at all. The same meaning. Dansano also destroyer. Gandano also destroyer. The different reading, but the same meaning. And then Ed called Buddha Loka means there are those signs. So Ed Adijada Deyo Buddha, three kinds of children in the world. It must mean Sada Loki in this world. So such is Sana Adera. So na Ido Winimoda Ati. No children are out of these three. One of three. Any one of three will be. So out of three, there is no other son, other children. So image among these Yebana Bawendi Upasaka, Ye Sarana Gamaniya Sambadiya Upasaka Bawendi. So whoever those so take refuge and observe high precepts, so endow with so good things and become desirable of the Buddha, Dhamma. So and the Kamaskada Jnani na Kamasa Govida. By the knowledge of the Kama, so their own Kama, so Kamasa Govida, they have knowledge about the Kama deed. So that means doing good result, doing good deed, so reaping good result. The doing bad deed, so reaping bad result. They understand that. That is Kamaskada Jnana. So in this way, they are skillful at the deed, that is, and they are wise. Binya wendo wisdom wise. So Binja Sila, Dasa Silina Sambana, Bribona, endowed with 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, 9 precepts, and so on. And Yajakana, Vachana, Jana, they understand the speech of the beggars. So that means they all the time listen to the beggar words. So they are ready to offer sacrifice. They are generous, that means. So that is right. So this Mukha Gara Dasani na so Adebaya Burana Dodi Wadinu. So that means even they understand the manner of those beggars. So maybe their manner, they need something. So they want to, at the time they're ready to give like that. So within you, that means. So asking from the other, they are ready. So based on their situation, so they can understand, oh, they need that one. So I will provide like that. And then this one was Dehidi Wajana Sotawa. After hearing, so give me or offer me like that. At the time also, Ime Bobi Dana Adadawa, Ewan Buddha, Mayabana Ewan, Nabawida Bandi. So these being now, so asking for help. So for those in the past life, They didn't offer something. That is why this life they ask help from others. So it should not be, I should not be like them. So that is why, I am ready to sacrifice, or I am ready to give a so offer like that. So this Brejagena, by offering to them, so at that time, so such a result I can have. So in this way they understand. So Janani, that is also what danger. These are, explaining about the what would danger. What that means speech, new me understand. So Bandita Nawa Kamaskadati ne Kamaskadati the Dibakan Wajanan Janan Didi Wadenyu. So Wadenyu mean he can understand the words. Maybe the word of beggar also he can understand. And the word of instructor also he can understand. And the word of this, the wise one also he can understand. That is here. So Bandita ne Kamaska Dadi Dibakan Wajana Janandi. So those wise ones, those teachers, those instructor explaining about the Kama or Dana or Sila or Vipassana or Samatha, he or she can understand clearly, easily. So that is why. So that means he is intelligent. He or she is intelligent. So what they knew. So in this way, so that is why Badenu dibi wadandi. Badenu dibi batan. That is different reading. Badenu badami what? They understand what in this way also. And then badaniya prejaga siladi at all. Badenu mean badaniya. Prejaga siladi. They have the habit to offer. They are accustomed to offer. So the meaning of badenu is like that. So tato ewa therefore. So they are, so Wigada Michira Malata. They are free from the dart of, stinginess. That is Vida Michira. They are Vida Michira. That is explaining about the Vida Michira. So Vida means lack of, freed. Michira means Michiriya from stinginess. And then Abhagana. So Abhagana means so Abba Sinkada Gana. So Abba means cloud. Gana also meso cloud. So cloud, that is mess. So meso cloud. So that means so Gana Mega Badalawa Moto Chando we are like the moon. So free from the meso cloud. So at the time that moon can fully shine. Can fully be beautiful. So too they are also Ubasakadi Brisa, among those audience of followers. So Kadia de Brisa, among those audience that the royal steps, so warrior caste, Brahmin caste, and so on. So Wirojari, they outshined. Wirojandi, so banditi at all. They outshine. They are beautiful among them. They are graceful among them. So in this way can be understood. So now fully we finish this sutta. Okay, so any question? No more question.
We have no more questions, Sarah. But
Okay.
thank you so much, Sarah, for all of the teaching and guidance throughout a very fruitful, meaningful, and also very beneficial for this
Yeah.
sutta, Sarah. Yeah.
Very, very, very informative.
Yes, Sarah. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, so much. Yeah.
Okay.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Let's stop here by saying sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much, Sayadaw.
Thank you
Well,
very much, Sayadaw. Good night and Suki Hotu.
good night, Suki Hotu.